All right, guys, at the auction again. Beautiful sunny Arkansas day. There's actually some pretty good cars out here today. Well, more than usual, I guess. Not a crazy amount more, but some good ones that maybe I can afford. This one's not gonna happen. That one's too expensive. This one right here is a maybe. It's a 16, does need a bumper, so that'd be the only way we could afford it. It runs and drives good. Nope on that one, nope on that one. This truck here, if you guys didn't know, I'm not a mechanic, but I did used to be a diesel technician. So this is the Cummins diesel. It runs a little rough. When I got and looked at it and got into the engine, it actually has a injector that is leaking fuel. So I don't know if it needs a new injector or just needs to be tightened up, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Hopefully nobody else will see it, and I can get it for cheap. So here's a Nissan Altima that I will probably bid on. Looks pretty good from back here, but if you go around, got the little fender there, got the bumper, headlight, the hood needs adjusted. It drove really good. It's a 15 with 77,000 miles. So not too bad. We got this Cruise I was gonna bid on, but I probably won't, because really the only thing wrong with it is the tire's flat. So that's probably gonna be too expensive. I am looking at this Ram Hemi here. It needs a front bumper for sure. It's pretty nasty. It needs a windshield, obviously. I did start up and drive. It has a spare on the back, but the actual rim, matching rims in the truck bed. As you can see, obviously the front bumper's missing, like I said. Is it this mirror? Maybe it's the other. No, that's another truck. Never, sorry. Overall, this isn't a bad looking truck. It does have a little bit of lifter noise when you start it, so that's a little worrisome, but I would buy that truck if it was very cheap. There's Rogues here again. We will skip out on that. It's no good. This old truck here, well, I say old, it's 2004. It's got 123,000 miles. It is beat to shit. But it runs good. And it's a pretty base truck. It does have the gasoline engine. And needs some seat work and stuff like that. It's got crank windows. So hopefully that one will be cheap. I didn't look at this Chevy. I can't do nothing with it. We got old grandpa truck down here. I say grandpa just because it's long wheelbase with step sides. It got the grandpa look to it. This thing actually is really, really nice. It's a 99, 128,000 miles. It does have the 7.3 liter power stroke, and it is green. As you can see, it's got a little bit of wear on the seat. It is a standard shift transmission. They have replaced this with a Jensen touchscreen Bluetooth radio. All these gauges here, the boost gauge does not work. And they built a cabinet for a sub in the back. So it actually drives really, really good too. This thing is super nice. That one's too expensive. Got the Yukon here. It's not in terrible shape. It drives good. Does have third row, leather, heated seats, all that stuff. There is a brake light on, and a traction control light on. So it's got to be cheap again. It's got a bunch of miles, 285,000. I don't know if you guys can see that. This thing right here, I was going to look at just for sakes of looking at it. 203,000 miles on it. We got one at home that we are, in fact, it's just like this, 05 model, that we got to put the front clip on. This one runs like crap, so I'm not going to mess with it. And that's not going to happen. That's way too expensive. The 19 with 7,000 miles. And back to over here where these trucks are. So that's what we're going to bid on today. 17 model. That might do okay. I'm not gonna mess with it though. These were out here last week. I'm not messing with them. 16 model with 99,000. Yeah, which way I would have thought the value. I was gonna bid on this, but I can't get it to start. Well, I was gonna look at it, not bid on it, but it does need a trunk lid and all that. So, like I said, we got a few that needs here and there. If we can get them cheap enough, it'll be worth it. So we'll see what happens today. I will show you here in a second this truck that's inside. Ain't no way I'm gonna win it, but it's a pretty cool truck. I'll show it to you guys. There it is, guys. This is a 17 Ram with 10,000 miles. I'm right at 6'1", and the mirror is right at the top of my head. This thing is kind of stupid, but it's pretty cool. Not gonna win it, and of course they got the vet back there. I'm not even gonna look at it. All right guys, let's go check out the two we got on the if. That grandpa truck that I was showing you guys, it's super nice, but yeah, he wanted a phone call for $5 grand. I said no, better not. But I'm sure it makes somebody a great truck. What we did get, let me see where it is. We didn't get this one, went too high. We didn't get that one, it went way high. He wanted 10 grand. Nobody bought it, of course. We did get this one on the if with a 3-day ride and drive. So it doesn't cover anything small, but anything big it will cover, engine, transmission stuff. I got to looking at it. Right now I got the trunk bungeed so it won't fly open if we do get it. There's a bungee cord, but it's going to be pulled out and either a new trunk lid or just fix that one. But you know, man, it's a really clean car. Besides all that, it's a 2013 model with 69,000 miles. So we'll get that fixed up if we get it. And then the second one we got on it is that truck right there. We didn't get. I would have been more comfortable around $2 grand, 2,500 maybe. He would on a phone call at 38, which was okay, but no. So here is the other truck we have on it. If I know it's beat up, guys, and it's got some lettering and stuff that, you know, had to come off, but well, it's a strong truck. It's a 250. I might sell the F-150 and drive this around. Do some basic work to it, of course, but yeah, it's a good truck. Long bed. I won't have a problem selling it, and I got it cheap just because it's so base. The Yukon I could have bought. I dropped out at $2 grand just because it needs quite a bit of work. It's little stuff, but that little stuff will add up quick. The bumper was caved in the back and all that stuff. It just wasn't for me. So, and like I said, this grandpa truck, man, I wish it was a little bit cheaper. I would have jumped on it. That thing, super nice power stroke. I'd have drove the crap out of it, but oh well. We got this gasoline engine here. I hope we get it. Everything works good. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Well, until next time. Well, actually, until I find out if I got these cars or if they're gonna raise the bid on me or just say no altogether. If that happens, I'll let you guys know what's going on. Of course, we got some updates. Got the Yukon in the shop. It is gonna need the rear air shocks. They went ahead and got the brake light out for me and stuff. So it's done. I've got to get the air shocks ordered. The Jeep, got it ready to start bolting stuff on. Waiting on the what am I waiting on here? Oh yeah, waiting on, I guess I got my mask off because I'm outside, but we're waiting on the washer fluid tank, and then we can put that back together. The van, we're going to drop it off to get that alternator bolt out. I couldn't get it out with that drill the right way. I didn't want to tear the block up, so I'm just going to have the shop do it. We'll drop that off when we pick up the Yukon. They're not going to charge me a whole lot, so why risk tearing it up? And they're gonna put the alternator back in, all for under $100. So let's do it. Don't want to tear it up. I got the F-150. I gotta put some new tires on it. Even though them tires are good or look good, they've been sitting for a long time. So sitting for a long time, they picked up a heavy spot, so you can't get balanced. So I'm gonna go pick up some used tires real quick at a dealer. I need to go see anyway to see if I can sell some cars wholesale to them. Sorry. And then what else we got? I got the Honda van, the Yukon, the Jeep. I think that's all we got right now. But anyway, maybe these two we win them. Either way, we'll be in them cheap, and they're good cars. They don't need a whole lot. Get ready to sell. So we'll get all that done, guys, and we'll keep you updated. I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned and all that stuff. I'll let y'all later. All right, guys, quick update on the channel. The Honda minivan needing the alternator bolt. It is still at the shop. We did get this Kia Rio at the auction. The truck we didn't get, they wanted way too much for, but we did get this. Had 69,000 miles on it. The paint needs some buffing, some wax. The headlights need cleared a little bit, but the tires are good. The interior is clean. I've already put about 500 miles on this car. I went ahead and adjusted the latch and the trunk and everything so it would close right. There's still dents we're going to try to pull out with a PDR, and then I'm going to try to take this over to my body shop and see how much a bumper would cost. If it's too much, I might try to find one at the junkyard just to bolt on, because that's really all it needs is the bumper and the lower piece. Still got the F-150. I did get the tires off that wouldn't balance, and we put these on. They don't look as aggressive or as good, but oh well. Still got to pull them off to do the back brakes and paint them rear wheels to match the front. As far as the Jeep over here, I did get this fender partially on. That fender's on, the front bumper thing's on. I am going to have to hook up and pull this way just a little bit so that the grill lines up perfect. Get the hood where it latches and everything, even though we're going to switch it out. I got all that set up. The Yukon, I've got the new wheels for it. I've got to get them put on. I've got to do brakes at the same time. We are waiting on the rear door hatch, and then we'll start working on it. You guys probably haven't seen much of this one. There's some dents in it and stuff, but this is a pretty nice overall truck. It doesn't look the best. It's got dents and dings and faded paint. It used to be a painter's truck, you could tell, because the little paint drips all in the back and things like that. I'm gonna try to put some stuffing in this seat and see if I can't do something with it. I don't know if I can maybe sew. I don't know what I could do with it. Maybe put some stuff in there, just sew it up enough that it can be set on. It does need a window motor, most likely. I ordered one, passenger one came in, so today I'm gonna take this off and you know, check the switch, check the motor, see if it is the actual motor or if it's something else. So this one does have a bunch of miles, and you can see, like I said, a painter did have this thing. I'm not going to replace the windshield over there. I will clean it up a little bit. Today also we're doing spark plugs, rotor, distributor cap, all that stuff. It does have a check engine light on for misfire, but you could tell that it needs the tune-up. Like I said, it's overall a pretty good truck. I got to put new tires on the front. The AC does work, but it does not blow out of the vents. It blows out of the top. There's a check valve over here that is causing that problem. Yeah, there's a check valve down there now. This isn't connected to anything, so I will be looking into that. And here's a piece right here, so maybe I'll just pull this out and put this in there and see if that helps, and if not, we'll go and start messing with this check valve and stuff. Yeah, like I said, we got the wires to do. I did get a new coil, And where is the new distributor cap? Or the old distributor cap? I ordered a new one, and I'm not seeing an old one. Alright, well, I'll play around with them more. It may not even have one, since I guess it has a coil system, which makes sense, but I don't know. We'll play with it. Alright, guys, I will set the camera up and play with this one a little more today, and hopefully got some more videos coming soon, because I've been busy. Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe, share, like, comment. Appreciate you.